This is a memorial to conflict over oil in the Middle East. This monument was made to commemorate the lives lost in many provinces across the Middle East for something as simple as oil. This monument was made to help people think about the different sides of what has happened. It's not just one story, it's not just two, it's many. The memorial starts here. This part is at ground level, and so you begin here and you follow the spiral all the way around and then down into the ground to symbolize where we find oil and the heavy importance we put there. The soldiers represent the American presence in a place like the Middle East for oil. And this monument is really just to make people think. It's supposed to educate people that don't know about what's happening and to shed light on a problem that still hasn't really been resolved in the time that we live in today.
Our memorial is meant to speak to everyone. So for our intended location, we want to put it in Washington, D.C., where the rest of the monuments are. And as you can see, these brown blocks around the edges in the white tray there all symbolize the ground level or the grassy area where we'd want to put the memorial. And so once you go into the center, that is actually going underneath the ground. So it's sort of a subterranean monument. And then also for this location, we want to make sure that it's kind of near the Vietnam and Korea memorial, just to have a sense of location similarity with monuments of other wars. So people would interact with this monument by first coming off the ground, as I mentioned before, onto the brownish bricks, because that's where the ground level is. And then they can enter over here where the first brick is, and then they would follow the spiral and down there and then into the ground level. And as they're going, they would be walking along the names of all those who have died in this conflict.
Our memorial has a representation of 50 different toy soldiers. 50 soldiers represent the 50 states of America. Some are fallen, some are standing. We expect a lot of controversy from our project because oil, big business, things of such are a very taboo part of American culture, and many do not want to think about where the resources that they have come from and who suffers because of that. We hope that this memorial will be a chance to educate people, but we expect pushback and denial. But hopefully in the end, someone somewhere will learn something and hopefully change the way they think about the world and how the world sees them.